Hi friends, I'm sharing with you 6 new sheet pan recipes. I love using my sheet pan for dinners. It makes things so easy. Basically, put everything on the sheet pan, bake it in the oven, and you're good to go. So I have 6 new recipes I'm sharing with you. They're super quick and easy. My family loves these, so I'm so excited to share them with you. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. Let me share with you these 6 really awesome recipes. This sheet pan meal is going to be with shrimp. So I had some frozen shrimp that's defrosted. It still has the tail on, but it's deveined. I have some chicken apple sausage that I've cut into some little coin size shapes. I have a zucchini and a squash that I have cut up into some smaller pieces as well. So I'm just adding all this onto my sheet pan. I have a red onion that I'm going to use about 1/4 of the red onion. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and this is such a quick and easy sheet pan meal. You just throw all these veggies on here. I'm adding in some grape tomatoes. I'm gonna spray with olive oil. I love this olive oil sprayer. It makes it so fun and easy to spray the olive oil. I'm adding in some Lowry's seasoning salt. I'm just going to sprinkle over the top and some garlic powder as well. So like I said, my oven is preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to bake this for about 20 minutes. It is so, so delicious. I'm going to do a Hawaiian chicken. I'm going to be using chicken thighs, which come out so great baked in the oven on a sheet pan. I'm going to use 1 cup of soy sauce. And I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of olive oil. I'm going to add in some seasonings as well. I'm going to add some garlic powder and some paprika. And then I'm going to let these chicken thighs sit in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. And then they will taste amazing when I cook them, soaking into this awesome soy sauce mixture. So giving it a little mix around with the sauce and coat it all. So now I'm ready to put everything on the sheet pan. I have my chicken thighs. I always use a baking mat, but that's your preference. I just think baking mats make cleanup so much easier, so they are my go-to. I have the oven preheated at 350 degrees. I diced up a red bell pepper into some kind of chunks, some medium-sized pieces, if you will. I have some pineapple chunks, and I drained the juice, but I'm going to add the pineapple chunks over the chicken, and this is such an awesome combo with the soy sauce and the pineapple and the bell pepper. I'm going to add in 1/2 of an onion that I have diced up, and another sheet pan recipe that is so, so easy. Bake this for about 25 minutes. So good. So I have a smoked sausage and cut it into coin shapes again. My family loves sausage. They also love raviolis and tortellini. So I'm adding some frozen raviolis. You can use frozen cheese tortellini if you would like. I have a sweet potato that I've diced up. We have been loving sweet potato lately. I'm going to coat all of this in olive oil. And so I'm going to make sure that I get all of these raviolis with a little bit of olive oil on them. I'm going to add on some salt, some pepper as well. And I'm going to kind of toss this all around and make sure it's all coated a little bit with the olive oil. My oven is preheated at 350 degrees, and this is a huge family hit. They all love this one. So good and so, so easy. So bake this in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. You can serve it with a side salad. You're ready to go. Quick, easy, delicious dinner. So I'm going to be making some turkey patties and diced sweet potatoes. We just absolutely love sweet potatoes right now. So I'm cutting this one, which is, sweet potatoes are a little tough before you cook them. So I'm cutting it into some little kind of strip pieces. I'm going to use my vegetable chopper and cut it into, chop it into all the same sizes. So it makes cooking a lot easier, and it cooks just more evenly if they're all the same size. So I love using this little chopper. So I'm just adding it in, and then you just press down and they all come out to the same size little squares, which is absolutely perfect. So my oven is preheating to 350 degrees. And once this is all laid out on my baking mat lined cookie sheet, I will bake this in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. everything all on one sheet pan, which I absolutely love. It makes dinner so easy, so quick, and not a whole lot to clean up in the kitchen if everything's cooking all in one pan, which I absolutely love that. So I'm going to be using some ground turkey. You can use ground beef if you'd like. I have some onion soup mix that I'm going to add into this, which is tons and tons of flavor. Absolutely love this stuff in a lot of different recipes. So it's very, very easy. Just mix all that ground turkey in with the seasonings from that packet. And then I'm going to form into some little patties. And we love hamburgers. We love turkey burgers. They're so easy. And I like turkey burgers because they're so lean and just a lot less greasy, a lot easier to cook on a sheet pan because you don't have any grease left over. But now this is ready to go. I'm going to add on some onion, and then I'm going to bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Dinner is ready to go. It's delicious. It's a huge hit with the whole family. I absolutely love this one. I'm going to do some frozen meatballs on the sheet pan, and my family is a big meatball. They're big meatball fans. So I have my frozen meatballs. I have my diced up sweet potato. I have some green beans. You can use a lot of different veggies in this, but I'm using the sweet potato and green beans for tonight. I'm adding in some olive oil, and then I have this Italian seasoning mix, Italian dressing seasoning mix. It has such great flavor. I absolutely love it. I have been using this mix in a lot of different recipes, but it goes so good on these meatballs on the sheet pan in the oven. Bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes. Dinner is ready to go. I'm going to be doing a pesto chicken. I'm going to fly this chicken open, and then I'm going to cut it into some strips. And so it's a little bit thinner. You can use some thin sliced chicken breast. Get it already cut into some thinner pieces if you would like. I have my pesto. You can make your own pesto also, but I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of pesto, and then I have about 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise as well. And this is going to make I'm going to mix these two together, and it's going to make a really awesome creamy pesto that's going to be really moist with this chicken. It's going to really help it cook so good with tons and tons of flavor with this pesto. So I'm going to just kind of dip each chicken strip into the mixture, and it is just going to be amazing. So my oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and this cooks really quick, 20 to 25 minutes. But I'm just going to coat all these chicken breasts, then I will put them on my sheet pan, and I'll add some veggies as well, and then this will be all ready to go. So I have my green beans that I'm going to use for this one, and then I'm also going to use some grape tomatoes. It's just a really awesome combination with the chicken and the pesto. Green beans and tomatoes, I just love this whole combo. So I'm going to add on some olive oil onto the green beans. I'm also going to add on some seasoning. This is just a vegetable seasoning blend that I love on all my veggies, but it's pretty generic. So I'm just going to toss this around in the olive oil, coat it a little bit, and I'm going to add in my grape tomatoes, and these are so good. I love cooking them on a sheet pan. They come out just so tasty roasting them for a little bit. So I'm going to bake this at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. Quick, easy dinner that everyone loves, full of flavor. You can also add on a little sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. Really hits the spot. I hope you loved these sheet pan recipes. They're all easy, minimal cleanup. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I will see you in my next video.